Last night, we got access to what appears to be a beta version of One UI 8.5. How do I know that? Well, when I installed it, it says it right there. Let's dive in and see what is happening. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. And it appears like we have some form of an early version of beta software for One UI 8.5. Now, we kind of have had 8.5 for a while already, so we already have done a full hands-on with all of the new stuff that 8.5 gets. Things like the quick panel that you can now customize to a much higher degree. That's in here. Things like the new layout for things like the gallery, which you can see the menu that is now sort of this pill shape. I will say that the pill shape design has kind of changed a little bit from the last version that we had, but you can see it there. It's still part of the sort of the solution. Things like the gallery, things like the phone app, things like My Files have all kind of been rebranded with different aesthetics and different functionality. You know, the search bar's there in My Files at the bottom as it is in the settings. What hasn't seemed to make it to the beta version of 8.5 is if we go into the camera and into the More tab, there's two very distinct camera modes missing from the list. There's no single take and there's no dual recording. If I go and bring up my Fold 7 here and go to the More tab, well, I've taken them out of the More tab, you've got dual recording here and then you've got single take over here. I'm a little bit concerned with that because even in the Fold 7 One UI 8.5 that we've got our hands on too, which I haven't installed for this reason, it's missing both single take and dual recording as well. So I thought I'd just highlight that straight away because I hope they are not missing. And if they are missing for some reason, I hope it's because they're making way for even better stuff that's coming with the S26 early next year. Fingers crossed that that's the case. Anyways, there's a couple of things that we sort of noticed upon launch of 8.5 when you go through the what's new section. Samsung having seemed to include something called Now Nudges, which I think is going to be part of the Now brief. We kind of have some access to it, but you can't do anything with it. We've been able to find it within the settings menu, like deep hidden through some app that we've got. And the thing is, you can turn it on, but it doesn't do anything yet. But it gives you an idea of maybe what's to come. So you've got it here. You can sort of see it on the screen. Galaxy AI understands what's on your screen and suggests relevant actions to help you get things done quickly and easily. So it's basically meant to be like sees what's on your screen and then makes suggestions based on that. So it's got three different things that it can do for you here. It says get things done quickly. And when you click on that, it says it will suggest actions to take based on what's on your screen. With one tap, you can jump from a message where your friend told you where they are to a map app showing you details about the location. You can also get nudges to start translation when you view something in another language. And it tells you the apps that they might start working in. And then you go back out of there, you've got recall important info. Galaxy AI understands what you're doing and shows you the info when you need it. So when a task requires remembering something from the past, Galaxy AI references previous chats, screenshots, and more to give you the info instantly without having to search for it. Great. And then you've got fill out forms easy. So you will offer to fill out forms automatically using information you've entered in similar places. Need to enter personal information repeatedly when making travel bookings? You can automatically fill in the information like your name, email address, or even passport number, and it uses information from you've entered before to find what you need. It does say about help with managing personal data, so you can go in and, I guess, manage that if you don't want to use it. And it tells you sort of websites and apps that it sort of works with, Trip.com, DoorDash, Market, Curly, Expedia, and more. Can't test any of these yet, so I can't show you how they work. All I can do is show you that they might exist in some form and it's built into the settings here, just can't do anything with it. Because if I go into the main settings app and into Galaxy AI, the Now Nudges disappears. It's not part of it. And aside from all the stuff we've already covered really with One UI 8.5, everything else is as is. So there's nothing more new to show you other than that we saw. It's exciting though. It means that what it really looks like is Samsung is doubling down on AI and software in One UI and maybe not so much doubling down on hardware improvements or innovations. Really, where else can they go? That's a conversation for another day. We do know where they can go. In any case, I think I'm excited to see where the direction is heading, but only if the answer of where is single take and dual recording can be answered, because I don't know why they're missing. I really don't. Like, why in here is the two biggest camera modes that differentiate Samsung for me from other manufacturers missing from here? Because everything else in the camera is at the moment as is, aside from two things that I showed you the other week, where you look at the More tab with Pro Video and you've got the option to sort of have that clean preview. The camera settings, actually, I should highlight, has changed quite a bit. You've got everything broken down into the sections that they need to be, like photos and videos. And rather than just being in one menu, it's kind of all expanded out to toggles, including save videos to external storage. And then in Photo Enhancer, you've got three different options: prioritize quality, balanced, or speed. That's kind of exactly the same as to what there is here in the camera settings. So that's in single takes. That's not going to help me. If we go here to intelligent optimization, it's the same thing. Just there it says maximum, medium, and minimum, whereas now it actually tells you what they are, which again, it's the same thing. And Scene Optimizer is now called Scene Detection. That's it. So for now, that's all we have from this beta build of One UI 8.5. Obviously, as the builds get updated and we see more, you'll want to hit subscribe for that so you can keep a track of what's to come. But like I said, none of this is official yet. All of this is probably still internal stuff, and hopefully we see more when the official stuff starts to drop. Hit subscribe for that, like I said. Go check out our website, check us out on our socials, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.